Good afternoon, everybody out there at Discovery Island. I'm sure you've already noticed that the stars of our Winged Encounters show are here. So all we need is you. You can come on in and join us. Actually, the closer you are to all of us here at the Roots Tree of Life, the closer you are to the action. Oh yeah, come on in here. We're only a 5-minute show, so we won't take up too much of your time, but our feathered stars have already arrived, so hopefully they'll come on down here and get you a closer look at what they look like. My name is Lizzie, and I'm joined with my fellow avian trainers and conservationists today. We have Natalie, Caitlin, and out there in the crowd with you is Reagan and Meg. And up there right now in the tree in the leeward, so we're going to see 2 parrots that called macaws. Their names are Luna, who's on the left, and then the loudmouth on the right is Van Gogh, and they're 2 different species. So Luna is a scarlet macaw, and coming down right now is Van Gogh, who is a blue and gold macaw. And they've actually just joined us from over a half a mile away. And you can see why they decided to join us, right? When they came over to Natalie, they get a big fat peanut, one of their favorite things that they like to snack on. The birds are free-flighted, so that part's pretty natural to them, but learning where to go is what we have to teach them through positive reinforcement training. So when they decide to come down here and join us, we give them something they like in return in hopes we continue to see that behavior over and over again. It's a really great way to communicate to them and build relationships with them. But I don't want to ignore all this screaming, right? This has been kind of loud while we were standing here. If you're up here, you're definitely hearing that noise. And it's a pretty common thing for parrots. Most people know that even these larger birds can be very, very loud. And this is just a fraction of how loud they can actually be. But it doesn't necessarily stop people from having them as pets. And we gotta be totally honest with you. We've got a team of people here. We work with a lot of macaws every single day, and we love it. It's an amazing job. These are basically our co-workers. But we do not go home to a bird like this. Not a single person on this team has a macaw in their household, and the noise is not the only thing. These birds are also incredibly destructive. They have those big beaks on their faces for a reason. They become a macaw chew toy. So basically everything you love and own and paid a lot of money for, they can basically destroy that. And they're long-lived for decades, upwards of 40 to 50 years. So we recommend it is just a lot easier and cleaner and quieter in your homes if you just enjoy macaws like this here at places like Disney's Animal Kingdom, instead of trying to get them as a pet in your household. Now I see so many new faces back there. Welcome to Winged Encounters. We only have a couple minutes left of show, but I know who's already been here before because I can see all of you with your phones and cameras out and ready to go. You know what's about to happen, which is my favorite part of the show. So if you haven't done so already, definitely let's advise to take maybe a video or a photo because some pretty cool stuff is going to be happening here. And if you want to join us, we do have some wonderful birds here with us right now. This is Van Gogh and Luna is somewhere. I'm not quite sure where. So we get to work with a lot of different species of macaw every single day. But there is one that's very special to us. It's one we mentioned macaw. The reason we mention them is because they're critically endangered. There's fewer than 400 of them in the wild right now. But when you come to visit a place like Disney's Animal Kingdom, you're helping conservation directly. We actually work with the World Parrot Trust all around the world. We're able to financially help them when you come to a place like this, and we thank you for that. But there's also something that we've been working on, something that's been a decade in the making. We actually set these critically endangered blue-throated macaws down to their natural habitat in Bolivia to a breeding center. Because our hopes are that they have offspring that will become a new generation of wild macaws. I mean, wouldn't that be amazing? Not just to see a couple of macaws, but to see a whole sky full of them. And you can, if you just... Now this is what it's all about. Heads up, there's even more birds coming on in here. Amazing. These birds are so cool. We love sharing them with all of you. And we've got those blue-throated macaws like this gal coming on down right here. That's Mia. We have some more down there with Caitlin. That's Dillinger and Stitch. And those little girls up there, that's with Natalie. That's that really endangered species macaw we mentioned before. Fewer than 400 of them left in the wild right now. And it's why we highlight them, because they want to make sure these birds continue to thrive out in wild places. Now they're about to take off on their next adventure, so keep those phones and cameras up as they take off.